You may be safer in the desert than in Bergama, Wayfarer. You're heading the wrong way, Wayfarer. Just so you know. Anyone with the sense the gods gave to a dog is leaving Bergama, or making preparations to do so. Many people have gone missing in recent days, and the city officials can't seem to do their jobs. Whoever is behind this has them running in circles. Politics. Always the problem here. The magistrate is a forebear, and the crowns say she is incompetent. Neither side trusts the other. It creates quite a mess. You want to help? Speak to the magistrate in the Hall of Judgment. I'm leaving.
Greetings, Wayfarer. I'd ask you to report any rumors you might hear concerning disappearances to Justice Ista.
Faharazad's appointee is as useless as a sundial in a sandstorm. If this is the best our forebear king can send, he should abdicate.
These disappearances have the Justice on Blade's edge. Seek him out if you have any information to impart.
Maluk, take all this disappearance nonsense. I just want my writ of ownership. Those goats will starve before I get them back to Koz and Set.
Don't tell anyone, but I've started sleeping under the desk. The streets are too dangerous at night.
I have a great deal of work to do, so please excuse me. I need keep busy. Keeps my mind off things.
Rupka's blessings upon you and your house, Wayfarer. I apologize for the poor state of our streets. The recent unpleasantness in the wastes has brought an influx of forebears from the west, and you know how they are.
This hall is full of secrets.
If you will hear advice, then hearken. Leave Bergama now before you are caught in the Jackal's snare.
You looking for a skull thumping? Keep walking, stranger. What? An orc's not allowed in the hall? I didn't see a sign. Piss off. It ain't your concern, but who cares? I'm keeping an eye on things for Uncle Thack. Customers disappearing like dust devils is bad for business. Red guards aren't worth spit when it comes to listening. So that's my job. I'm a good listener. Other than you, no. I get along fine in here. I'm, what you call it, naturally gregarious.
If rumor is to be believed, a great many of the disappearances occurred near the gambling hall. I've been giving it a wide berth.
Unless you're offering to pay my debts to Uncle Thack, I'd appreciate it if you'd let me be. Oh, hello. You caught me off guard. My pretense is that I am doing research, but I really come to watch Bailiff Triard. By Tall Papa's starry breeches, he is handsome beyond measure.
My mother banished me to this crown-infested hamlet with its absurd bumpkin nobility to cool my blood. It leads me to wonder if she already knew people were being kidnapped here.
I've not seen my son for some time. At first I thought he debauched himself into another stupor, but now I bear a father's worry.
Let these petty man-thieves come for me. By Tava's red feathers, we will see this nonsense ended with the flick of my blade.
I welcome you to Bergama, Wayfarer. I hope you brought your gold. Our markets have goods of the finest quality, things you can find nowhere else. Regardless of any rumors, I assure you the city is safe, so stay as long as you like. Not entirely, but they have certainly been blown out of proportion. Some people speak as if respectable citizens were disappearing left and right. It's true that a few people have gone missing, but they were mostly beggars and vagrants. Oh, that is very kind of you to offer, but my administration has a handle on the situation. I believe Justice Ista and his officers have some promising leads. You are a guest here. It would not do for us to put you to work. Do you like the Hall of Judgment? Feel free to look around. It has been rebuilt a few times, but this building actually dates back to when the Ragata first settled in the Alik'r desert.
Pardon me. I would speak with you. Greetings, Wayfarer. Our fair city has always been a sanctuary for those traveling across the scorching sands of the Alik'r desert. I hope you find it so. I am Justice Ista, the head of security here. I am pleased to meet you. I overheard you speaking to the magistrate. You expressed an interest in assisting with the investigation. I know she believes we have the situation under control, but I'm afraid nothing could be further from the truth. Because I have withheld many of the facts. Magistrate Sulma is a forebear. In this withered hand business has the Crown's here calling for King Faharajad to step down. She has enough worries with that. Security is my duty. I do. My bailiffs and I are Crowns. Duty requires we be impartial, but forebears do not trust us, and now our fellow Crowns distrust us because we work for the magistrate. No one talks, so we have no leads on the disappearances. Will you help us? That is what I had hoped. Of course, neither forebears nor Crowns will open up to a stranger, and in fact, you can't even enter their respective fellowship houses. I have a plan, though. You simply have to wear these dishdashas to disguise yourself. Yes, people get quiet when my bailiffs and I are around. Explore the city and listen. In particular, wear the disguises and visit Ragada's Respite and Ator's Oasis. Follow up on any leads and report back when you have something solid. I regret that political disagreements between Crowns and forebears should impede a criminal investigation, but recent events have increased tensions dramatically. I am confident that your assistance in the investigation will prove to be valuable. Justices are men and women chosen by common vote to keep order in Bergama. It is a grave responsibility, not a reward. We answer to the magistrate, but keep our own counsel. If you break the law in Bergama, we will find you. Politically speaking, the forebears claim to be more progressive. They've taken to worshipping the imperial gods and associating more with the other races. King Faharajad even joined the Daggerfall Covenant, a move Crowns were firmly against. The Crowns are traditionalists. We worship the old gods. In Bergama, many Crown families are even descended from ancient Yokudan nobility. Though we are loyal to the throne, we would prefer to see someone other than Faharajad sitting on it. I regret that political disagreements between Crowns and forebears should impede a criminal investigation, but recent events have increased tensions dramatically. I am confident that your assistance in the investigation will prove to be valuable. Regardless of what he's told you, Magistrate, Ista and his bailiffs have made no progress in their investigation.
Honestly, I'm more worried about the withered hand than these disappearances, Councilman. We just have to give Ista more time.
I don't know. Bailiff Fakimal, the one who lives at the northwest edge of town, I heard he was ignoring evidence in the case.
We can't believe everything we hear. You have my word, though, if necessary. I will deal with Ista.
I'm sorry, only forebears are allowed in today. We do welcome guests on some occasions, so I hope you will return at another time. Welcome to the Fellowship Hall. You're not from Bergama, though. Are you from Sentinel? No matter, as long as you're a forebear. Then you may come and go as you see fit. Would you like me to get the door? Always good to see some fresh faces around here. You're welcome to go on in.
Spare a coin for the needy?
The person behind the disappearances is definitely a crown. No doubt about it.
Now that's low, even for you. How could you possibly know that?
Because there were shreds of a crown dish dasha left at one of the crime scenes.
Are the bailiffs covering that up? This is the first I've heard of it.
I'm in the middle of something.
Welcome to the Bergama Crown Fellowship Hall. I do not recognize you, but I see you wear the formal dasha. I trust you are a crown from outside the city? Those who honor the ancient Yokudan traditions are always welcome here. Come inside and enjoy our hospitality. Those who honor the ancient Yokudan traditions are always welcome here.
Forebears would bury the wells just to keep us from drinking. In all your travels, you will not find a more treacherous nest of asps.
I've never known such fear.
Welcome, Wayfarer. I trust you have not shared your cup with any forebear scum.
Buying? Selling? I've got what you need.
Our brother Ista has not visited the Fellowship House much of late.
No. But one of the bailiffs was here. Believe it or not, the guards almost didn't let him in.
Truly? What possible reason would the guards have for keeping out a bailiff?
His crown Distasha was all shredded up. I suppose it happened when he arrested someone. I just gave him a new one.
Will this work never end?
Justice Ista, you are hereby found guilty of obstructing an investigation and conspiring against the people of Bergama.
I do not know from where these charges originate, Magistrate, but I am innocent. You will see. The truth will come to light.
You will remain here until a thorough investigation has been completed. I am sorry, Ista. Do not waste my time. Well? What do you want?
Well, it seems my efforts to shield the Magistrate from security concerns have landed me in the stocks. The Magistrate says I impeded the investigation. Apparently, she went behind my back to conduct her own inquiries. I found evidence she has been meeting secretly with Fakimal, one of my bailiffs. When I asked her about it, she had me locked up. What? How can this be true? Fakimal has been known to bend the law, but he always followed orders. I can't imagine him going on a killing spree. Where is he? I would speak with him straight away. Dead? The poor boy. I don't understand. You're saying he was killing people under orders? The only people with the authority to issue orders to Fakimal are myself and the Magistrate. You think she's involved in this? That looks like Sulma's key, and this would explain why she put me in the stocks. May I request one last favor, then? The Magistrate's home is southwest of the Hall of Judgment. Would you investigate the place? If the Magistrate was somehow involved in this, she must be brought to justice. If the
My prices can't be beat.
Come on, you dogs. We need to get this load of bodies out of here. Alasan is waiting. What were you doing down there? You saw, didn't you? So now you know my dark secret. It must be horrifying. I haven't been able to bring myself to go down there since this began. I just gave Fakimal a key. Do you understand, though? Do you realize why this is necessary? Yes, there is no other way. Do you understand the power of the Withered Hand? King Faharajad, the Ashaba, they cannot stop them. Eventually the Hand would have come here and killed everyone. This deal is our only hope. It was the only deal Alasan would accept. It seems terrible, but we're only killing vagrants, criminals. To save the city, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Let me finish this. It's only a few more corpses. Will you keep my secret? If that's your choice, I will turn myself in. There's no point in trying to deny my crimes. Mark my words, though, Wayfarer. You've doomed Bergama. The Withered Hand will kill us all. I hope I'm wrong, but in my heart, I know I'm not. Go on. I will just turn myself in. I suppose this will exonerate Ista. You should speak to him. Go on.
The Hagfen is a strange place.
Sharing the evidence you discovered at Fakimal's house, I was able to convince the other bailiffs to release me from the stocks. Tell me, though, what did you learn at the magistrate's house? That must have been quite a grisly scene. The other bailiffs are already on their way over there. I will leave it to them to arrest the magistrate as well. Why, though? Why did the magistrate and Fakimal kill all these people? All right. I have witnessed many dark crimes in my time as justice, but they pale in comparison to this. To think our own magistrate would make a deal with the Withered Hand. What could she possibly hope to gain from such a thing? A noble notion, I suppose, but nothing can justify the murder of innocents. She will pay for her crimes. You've done quite a service for our fair city. I'm not one for emotional displays of appreciation, but you have my gratitude. If the Withered Hand ever does try to take Bergama, we will now fight twice as hard to defend it. This city will persevere, and you will always be welcome here.
Thank you for your assistance, Wayfarer. Though the thought that I was serving a traitor like Sulma is sour as milk from a rotting goat.
The magistrate is the hand of our forebear king, and she consorts with necromancers? Faharajad's rule continues to bring nothing but ruin.
So Ista was telling the truth, huh? Don't matter to me, so long as our customers stay alive long enough to pay their debts.
Unless you're offering to pay my debts to Uncle Thack,
Have you seen the magistrate since her arrest? I suspect she won't live through the night.
Long and long I have seen Sulma's sidelong glances, her nervous paper shuffling. This betrayal is not a surprise. Sadly, I deem her replacement will be no better.
Oh, hello. You caught me off guard. My pretense is that I am doing research, but I really come to watch bailiff.
We've suspected the magistrate for years. Embezzlement, paper crime, and the like. Even so, I never would have thought her capable of this.
Our magistrate consorts with defilers of our dead? This is the ultimate betrayal. Need you any more proof that forebears are not fit to rule?
Greetings.
A draft of last year's census went missing just days ago. If my carelessness aided the withered hand with these murders, I could swallow a sword.
I've served the magistrate for years. She's not capable of murder. There must be some mistake. There must be.
I have not the heart to look at the names of the dead. My son was so troubled. I had so much I wanted to tell him. I have not the heart.
So the magistrate is to blame for all this kidnapping brouhaha. In a town this brutish and rustic, one sympathizes.
Suma had no stone in her bones. If the withered hand wishes Bergama raised, let them come. By Onsi's bright blade, I will slay 10 and 10 before I fall.